And Judge Belvin Perry joins me now live. Judge Perry, it's always so good to see you. Gosh, I felt like we became such good friends. I almost changed my voter registration. I was there for so long. I want to ask you if you had any real choice in the matter regarding letting cameras into your trial for Caylee Anthony, because Florida is considered the sunshine state, not just for the weather, but also for transparency laws.
I had no concerns, and I'm glad to be with you tonight. I think it was very important for cameras in the courtroom because it gave the citizens, the public, a bird's eye view of what actually happened during that case, and they had the right to form their own opinion. So transparency in the court system was vital then and is vital now.
Well, I'm with you on that one. Obviously, I've got a dog in the fight, but I do want to ask you if you think the cameras in Caylee's trial fundamentally changed anything. For instance, would Caylee, do you think, have been found guilty potentially if there had been no cameras in the courtroom?
Ashleigh, there's no doubt in my mind that the outcome would be the same. I don't think the jurors played to the cameras. I don't think the jurors were influenced by the news media being there. The only people that I was concerned about being influenced were the lawyers in their behavior in playing to the cameras. But no, I don't think the jurors were affected.
Today, whenever we see a high-profile trial on the horizon, for instance, Lori Vallow in Idaho, and then we're going to stay in Idaho for a while, but Bryan Kohberger, the defense teams fight pretty ferociously to have cameras banned, whether they're concerned about pretrial influence on the jury pool or just whether they think it's a circus atmosphere. Every judge is different and has his or her opinion about the courtroom. But if you take a camera out of the courtroom, don't you open it up only to the perspective of a blogger or an unprofessional journalist or an opinion, true crime, entertainment journalist, to really be the only eyes and ears for the public in such a critical part of our democracy?
You're exactly right. There's this phrase that beauty is in the eye of the beholder. And you stand the chance of a blogger or some media person giving their own personal slant on it. By having cameras in the courtroom, the public is able to listen and evaluate exactly what happened and come to their own opinion.
So I don't know if you were able to catch this, but a couple of days ago I interviewed a key player in this case who ultimately didn't end up being a key player 15 years ago. And I look back and think it's a tragedy that he didn't. But he was the guy who was hired by the bail bondsman. The bail bondsman who let Caylee bail out, before she ended up standing trial for this. He wanted to make sure he got his money back, so he hired a bodyguard to go and stay in the Anthony home with Caylee for 8 days. So the bodyguard says he was privy to some stuff. And one of the things he said he saw was George Anthony in utter desperation, begging, forcefully begging Caylee, tell me where the baby is. Now, if we had seen that in your courtroom, if we had seen him on the stand saying this, would it at all have been possible for Jose Baez and the defense team to promulgate the idea that George Anthony knew all along the baby died in the pool and hid the body and hid it from the police and was part of this plan all along? I mean, it sounded like a pretty legitimate observation that this bodyguard saw.
It's a legitimate observation, but there's another take on that. Did George Anthony, if he was responsible, according to the defense's theory, that he took the body away and he disposed of the body? So the question would be asked, why did he have to ask her, since he was the one that was alleged to have disposed of the body?
Yeah. The interesting part is I asked the guy, did it look like he was acting to try to put that bug in your ear? And he said 100% no. This was a grandfather Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.